Hello and welcome back to the BF Bricks YouTube channel. Today in this video we're going to be taking a deep dive into the world of Lego investing. We're going to basically show you how we choose what sets to purchase and pick up during before these sets sort of retire. So we're going to jump onto the computer and we're going to have a look at some examples and talk you through different points that we pay close attention to when we're choosing what sets to pick up. So let's jump right into it. Right, so here we are on the computer and on lego.com. So we're going to be starting out with our first category, and that is price. Now, price is something which we pay close attention to when we are purchasing sets for investing. So the example that we've got is the UCS 8080. This set retired, I think, at the end of 2024. So this set retailed for £750. It rarely went on discount. So when we're looking at investing, you look at the price of this set and how many smaller sets we could get for the same price of this. So for example, Brickheads, you could pick up 75 little Brickhead sets, which are one, easier to store, and number two, easier if you get a really good set which does really well, you can make money that way. So we chose not to pick this UCS set up when it retired for a few reasons. One, we wanted to prioritize money elsewhere. Number two, storage of these massive sets can be a problem, and this one is absolutely massive. But this showed to be a pretty good investment, so we'll show you why. So this is it on Brickset. It had came out with released in 2021, so it didn't have a too long shelf life. But again, it's a really cool set. I'll probably say this is probably the best UCS set they ever made. So bear in mind, it would retail for £750, and this is what they currently sell for on eBay. So over probably around £950. So if you actually take into consideration inflation from when this set came out, this is probably sort of the price you'd be looking at for a retail one of these. So it has done pretty good, but when you're putting in that much money into it, £750, it is a big problem. Now obviously you have the problem of then paying to ship a set like this as well, which is a real big risk. So that's one part why we actually are happy to invest in bigger sets now, because we go to the events. Now the next set I want to talk about is this one. Now this one retired at the end of this year, and this is basically how popular the set is. So this set also had quite a long shelf life, which sometimes can make a difference. But if the set is really popular, it tends to have a less of an impact on how well it does. So this set retailed for £300, and it did go on sale. We picked one of these up at sale. I think it was around £250. So a bit of a saving, but it sold out pretty quick because of how popular it was. Now, if you go onto eBay, this is how much they are currently selling for. So you look at this, it's already gone up to £400 within about 3 months of it retiring. So it's going to be turn out to be a pretty good investment. Now obviously some big sets do better than others. This set has done very well because it's so popular, and I think the new Daily Bugle they brought out, and the little one, is nowhere near as good, and it is really expensive for the price per piece. So this one is a real good winner for us. Now the next big thing which can impact the sort of how good an investment does is actually the minifig. So minifig value is massive, because some of these sets with exclusive minifigs can push their prices up a lot. So this is a great example, which is Boarding the Tantive. This set was really popular. It was discounted a lot, but you could always, basically, you could buy this set and sell the minifigs for what you paid for it. So this was a bit of a no-brainer to pick up. So we picked up a few of these up. The main reason why this set is good is basically it's got this Fives minifig in. Now, as much as you may like or don't like this minifig, the Fives is an exclusive figure to this set and part of like the 25th anniversary. So being one of the first sets that retire, this is going to be one of them sets where people are going to want the full range of minifigs. So this is going to be a popular set because of the minifigs. So you can see that by going on to Brickset here. This actually tells you like the value of the minifigs. So you've got like the prices here. So Fives on here is currently valued at £10.51. So I have seen this minifig sell for £15 to £20 on eBay, depending on sort of postage. So that's a large portion of the set back, especially when, if you look on Lego, they had it reduced at £35. So if you're selling one minifig for £15-20, that's nearly half the value of the set, and it is a pretty cool set. So this is another thing that we do look out for, and I think these sort of anniversary minifigs tend to do really well, especially with Star Wars. There's a few older sets which done really well. Now, the next one we want to talk about is exclusives. Now, exclusives are basically sets which you can only get on Lego.com or on certain stores. Now, these are big sets that we tend to invest into most, simply because you have limited supply. So limited supply is basically, people like this set, take this set for example, it's on back order. You can only get this set on Lego.com. So if you are waiting for a sale to get this at a really good price, it probably won't happen, because you can see it's a popular set, and Lego probably see that thinking, we don't need to put this on a reduced price. So this set probably won't ever get reduced in its lifespan, and therefore reduces how many people actually pick it up. So if it's sort of a set that you really want, when it retires and people think, oh, actually it never went on sale, I need to pick one up before it goes expensive, and that's what kind of drives the price up. So that's why we like to look at Lego exclusive sets and store exclusive sets the most. So again, Brickheads, great for us who go to these Lego events, as these are perfect size for events and storage, but these tend to not do great if you are selling them on like eBay. But I think like this draw set's a great example. It's down to retire in July. It's a store exclusive as well, so you can get this. I think John Lewis, cheapest I've seen is £100. So you're not getting a massive discount on sets like this. So this set probably will hold its value at least at the discounted price. So that's the main reason why we like to buy these exclusive sets. But like I said, it's not always Lego exclusive. You can be store exclusive. So this is on Argos. This is the Try Wizard Tournament, the Arrival set. Really cool Harry Potter set, which we don't normally invest in Harry Potter sets, but this one's got some really cool minifigs. So we did actually pick a couple of these up. Like you can see, £84 on clearance. This is sold out now. You can't get a hold of this. I don't know why Argos don't just take it down. But sets like this do sometimes go on sale, like you can see on the clearance, but on Lego.com I don't think this actually went on sale. So getting it at this price is really good. So this has done pretty good as an investment. So that's another reason why we sort of like these types of sets. And now another reason, if we go back to like the UCS ATA here, is the shelf life. Now, like I said in the videos, this set had about a 3-year shelf life, which for a £750 set is actually not very long, because you know a lot of people are umming and ahhing if they want this set. So shelf life is also a thing that we take into consideration only if it's really short. So if they've got like a year, 6-month shelf life, we will definitely pick them sets up. But if it won't affect us, like the Daily Bugle had a 4-year shelf life and it's done amazing. So there's lots of reasons why some sets do good and some sets do bad in terms of how long they're actually produced for. Now I'm going to show you a an example of a bad investment. So this was a Lego set, the Mos Eisley Cantina, which was really popular, and I think it still is a really popular set, and it ticks all the boxes. You've got like it's an exclusive set. It's exclusive to John Lewis. You've got some amazing minifigs. You've got really cool build. It says a Master Builder series, which Lego don't ever seem to make many of. 21 minifigs, and the minifig value of this set is really high. You've got, like, I think this minifig sells for about £40. I have this set and it's amazing. We bought one of these in December before it was retired at £274 was our total buying price, and as you can see, over a year later it still sells for £300. So you're looking at, for us, we've probably made about £25. Even this one's sold for 290, so not far off what we pay for it when you take into consideration fees. So again, sometimes with Lego investing, it can just be the luck of the draw. Some sets do amazing, some sets do bad. So this on paper had was all green ticks, but for some reason it never did really well, because it did have a longer shelf life, but it was a very popular set. Like I said, it's got some very I'll show you some of the minifigs in here. You've got 3 of these ones. The minifig value of this set is quite high, so I'm pretty sure the minifigs alone sell for around £200. So when you take that into consideration, this set should have been a win, but it wasn't. So obviously not enough, there wasn't enough people who were willing to pay over retail price for this set, because this set did retail for £350. So a year into retirement is still under its retail price. So yeah, that's just basically a look at the sets that we sort of pick up and why we pick them up. I hope this did help you understand a little bit more of what we do when we're looking at Lego sets that are retiring and sets that we're going to be investing in. So yeah, so make sure you drop us a like and subscribe if you like this type of video. We've got lots more videos coming up. We've got our start of our Brick Festival events coming up very soon. We've got a couple, 2 in 2 weeks coming up, so make sure you check those videos out when they come out. Thank you very much, and we'll see you next one.